the one thing about our relationship that has been true since the day we met, and when we first got married, and now we've been married 17 years, the one constant that we've always had is that we're always building something. Mm-hmm. Like we're building a thing all the time. Now, whether
we're fighting for something together.
That's right.
Yeah.
And whether that's the play, mm-hmm. or Eloise, mm-hmm. or Axel, or Lila, yeah. or our relationship, or the movie, like mm-hmm. whatever we're creating, mm-hmm. Even our home. If you think about our house mm-hmm. and our home, we're building it all the time. We're making improvements. We're making it how we want it to be. Mm-hmm. Our careers, same exact thing. Our company, mm-hmm. we're constantly battling to build this thing. I think most couples try to keep those things separate from each other. I think that's a mistake. I like building stuff together. I don't like, being separate on.
No, and I think, we're really lucky because we work together and we love working together. That's just something that kind of happened because you wrote the play mm-hmm. and you needed someone to believe in it and fight for it. And that was me, and I was there, and I wasn't acting as much. And I said, well, I'm going to produce it. Let's do this thing. And not everybody has that. And that really, I think all the struggles that we've gone through together in that area mm-hmm. has made us stronger. And we've been able to share those moments. So mm-hmm. where maybe some couples, they're having some struggles at work, but they don't necessarily want to bring that home and share that. But you need your spouse and your family to support and to help you through that.
Yeah.
So like you're saying, instead of, rather than keeping that separate, making it all one and being a team. And you've always done so much better when you've had a team or someone that almost like a coach and a player. And that's kind of how we've always been.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and it was like those times, and we have this saying that says, we always just say, it's just you and me, baby. Because we would just be in the back of these theaters, and it was just us. There was nobody else really believing in Beau's story or what we were going to do. And we'd have a packed house of, a couple hundred people out in the audience. And, it was just us alone backstage getting ready for another show and never knowing if there was going to be a next show after that. Or, we just didn't, there was nothing. There was no, we just fought for it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and there's another thing too. I think a lot of people get very safe and secure in thinking that they're not going to risk anything, and that's one thing we've always been. We've never been interested in safety and security and
I have.
Have you?
I would have fantasies. I'm what would it be like if Beau wore a suit and went to work every day? Or I'd hear people other wives say oh yeah, my husband's traveling for business. And I was that's so cool. Wonder what that would be like if Beau traveled for business.
Don't we?
You do now, and it's funny to me because I remember wanting that so bad, just to have that security because we had no money and we had babies and we were fighting for this play, and it just there was so many ups and downs and entrepreneurs and doing it together.
Yeah.
And I just really wanted to just kind of be home and go oh, my husband's traveling for business.
That was your fantasy?
That was my fantasy.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Yeah. Still now we travel for business, so we go together.
Well, I think the security and the safety comes in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because regardless of how bad I am on stage or if somebody fails here, I do bad here, we always have the security of the family. We're still together. We're here to make each other's dreams come true.
Yeah.
Which is another thing too, especially now the kids are involved, is, we're constantly harping about our jobs is to make the others in the family's dreams come true. And that's really how our business has been too. Our business is about the people that work with us. Our job is to make their dreams come true. And our job as a family is to make each other's dreams come true. Now, that doesn't happen all the time because the kids are you're ugly, you can't sing, you're lousy at playing guitar, or whatever it is. And we're always having to constantly remind them, hey, you guys, you got to make her dream come true. You can't be against it. You got to build it. You got to make it. And they go, okay. And they do whatever. But I think that's great for every family. It's what if your family's job and only job was to make like a marriage. What if you're in a marriage, your job was to make each other's dreams come true? That's a pretty cool job. And then you add the kids into that mix. Now you got 4 or 5 people fighting for something. Those dreams are assured to come true if that's the case. If you have that many people fighting for it. The trouble is, no one talks about their dreams. No one has any because they failed before. Yeah, so have we. So, that's all we've done. And I think it's a good way for people to go to, address their relationships and the raising of their kids.
Yeah.
You think so? Think that's a really good idea?
Yeah.